So you're thinking about starting an LLC. Smart move. It's a popular choice
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
But with all the options out there, deciding between a single member and a multi-member LLC
Right.
can be a real head-scratcher.
Absolutely.
We're going to help clear things up for you today by examining both options.
Yeah, it's a pivotal decision that can have a ripple effect on everything, from taxes to your future growth potential.
Let's start with the solo act. The single-member LLC. Pretty much what it sounds like.
Right.
One owner, total control. You're calling the shots.
Yep.
From a liability standpoint, it's excellent
Yeah.
because it keeps your personal assets safe. But what about the tax side? Is it really that advantageous?
That depends. For many single-member LLCs, the tax structure is pretty straightforward. You can often choose to be taxed like a sole proprietorship, which simplifies your paperwork considerably. But, and this is crucial, for anyone thinking long-term, if you plan on reinvesting most of your profits back into the business to fuel growth, a multi-member LLC taxed as a partnership might actually offer more flexibility and tax advantages down the line.
Now, that's an interesting twist. I hadn't considered that. So even if you're starting solo,
Yeah.
the future of your business
Mm-hmm.
and your growth plans play a big role in this decision.
Right.
But let's flip the script. What if you're starting with partners?
Okay.
Maybe a friend, a
Okay.
family member, or a former colleague, and you're thinking about a multi-member LLC. What are the big pluses there?
Well, the pooling of resources is a huge one. Shared responsibility means a lighter workload for everyone.
Okay.
And let's not forget the diversity of skills and experience you bring to the table. Think about it. You might excel at marketing. Your partner might be a financial whiz. That combined expertise can be a real game changer, especially in those early stages of your business.
You're right. That collaborative energy can be incredibly powerful. But, and this is the question I'm sure is on everyone's mind, what about when disagreements arise? Because let's face it, even in the best partnerships, disagreements are bound to happen.
Absolutely, and that's why that often dreaded operating agreement is not just a formality. It's your shield and your sword. It outlines everything: ownership percentages, responsibilities, how you'll handle profits and losses, and critically, how you'll resolve disputes. It's like a prenup for your business.
And I've heard some real horror stories about partnerships going sour because of a poorly written operating agreement.
Yeah.
Is there anything people should be extra cautious about when crafting this document?
You know, one of the most common sticking points is, what happens if a member decides to leave the LLC? How are their shares valued? How is the buyout structured? Getting these details nailed down up front can save everyone a lot of heartache and legal fees down the road.
It's a good reminder that even though we're talking about business structures, ultimately it comes down to human relationships. So if I'm out there listening to this, trying to make this decision, what's the big takeaway? How do I choose?
There is no magic formula, but if you start by honestly assessing your goals, your risk tolerance, and your vision for how you want to run your business, the answer will usually reveal itself. And remember, speaking with legal and financial professionals can provide invaluable, tailored advice for your specific situation.
Couldn't agree more. Don't just rely on internet searches, talk to the experts. Now, before we sign off, here's a little nugget I came across recently. There's a service called Authority that helps entrepreneurs get their LLCs up and running. And I think they even have a free option.
Oh, that's interesting. It's always good to know what resources are out there.
Exactly. Do your due diligence. Explore all the options. But for now, you've got a great foundation for deciding between a single member and a multi-member LLC. Remember, this is just the beginning of your entrepreneurial adventure.
And it's an exciting journey. Stay curious, keep learning, and build the business you envision.
Before you go, think about this. Beyond the legal structure, what kind of culture do you want to build? Within your company, how will your values and vision be reflected in your day-to-day operations? These are important questions to consider as you move forward. Until next time, keep diving deep.